I've been thinking about things lately from a different perspective. They've been mundane things, but it's funny how when you go beneath the surface, these mundane things are so complex and don't make any sense. Things like what we find funny, or what we might think is lame, or ideas of masculinity, or what's cool. They're things that we accept on a daily basis in our everyday lives. But when you think of the true nature of things, like the universe, us, matter, we're all made up of combinations of atoms and all sorts of math that go into that. And not just that, but everything that happens in our bodies, neurons connecting and exchanging information, and the fact that electricity passes from one neuron to another, and thus we get information passed on, and thus we are able to move our bodies and think. And in the space of all that, we end up thinking about things like, am I masculine enough? Am I cool enough? Are my jokes funny? Those thoughts in themselves are a miracle. Those thoughts and that process is mind-boggling in itself when you think about it. And there's so many mundane things that us as a society, as a race, get caught up in, when every moment, every piece of reality is infinitely complex and bizarre. Like the fact that in our lower intestine there are creatures, there are, good bacteria which feed on the food that we eat. So when we eat something and we've cooked it and combined flavors which are essentially just atoms, and then they go into our body and we think that we've sort of just fed ourselves, but we're actually also feeding these creatures that live in our intestine. And that's just the way that us humans have come to be, that we rely on other creatures to live inside our body so that we can digest the things we eat. It's pretty weird stuff. That's just what I've been thinking about lately. Thought I'd let you know. Thanks for listening. See you, mate.